Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys. Let's get to the news. The NFL landscape is buzzing right now, and the Cowboys are right in the middle of it. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the offensive line and give Dallas a serious boost heading into the crucial stretch of the season. Word has it that the Cowboys are in advanced talks to acquire Quentin Nelson, the star guard from the Indianapolis Colts, and it could be a game-changer. The chatter suggests that the Cowboys are eyeing a deal that involves a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, and insiders are saying it's nearly finalized, although nothing is official just yet. This is the kind of move that could define the franchise's future, especially considering the current state of the offensive line. Right now, the Colts are sitting at 0-3, and their offensive line has been battered early in 2025, allowing a staggering 13 sacks already, which is putting massive pressure on their young quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The team is also facing a cap situation that has prompted them to consider rebuilding. They freed up around $12 million in cap space, mainly by releasing veterans and restructuring contracts, signaling that they're prioritizing a quick rebuild over short-term stability. The Colts' decision to part ways with Nelson, a player they invested heavily in, indicates they're looking to cut costs and focus on developing their youth. But for the Cowboys, this presents a golden opportunity, especially since Dallas has struggled with interior protection, allowing 9 sacks so far this season. They recognize that to elevate their offense and make a real push deep into the playoffs, shoring up the interior line is essential. Now, let's talk about Nelson himself. At 30 years old, Nelson remains one of the league's most dominant guards. He's often referred to as the Titan Guardian because of his strength, consistency, and ability to anchor the offensive line like a fortress. His recent grading from PFF in 2025 is stellar, scoring a 95, which puts him among the top 3 guards in the league. He's only allowed 1 sack so far this season and maintains an impressive 84% run-block win rate. Over his career, Nelson has been a 6-time Pro Bowler and a 5-time All-Pro with low pressures allowed, just 38 in total, highlighting his durability and elite-level performance. The fact that he's had no serious injuries, only a minor contusion in Week 1, adds to his appeal. He's a proven leader and a game-changer in the trenches, someone who can instantly bolster Dallas's offensive line and create more opportunities for Tony Pollard and the entire offense. Imagine what Nelson can do for the Cowboys' attack. His presence on the line could elevate the entire offense, enabling long, sustained drives and opening up lanes not just for Pollard, but also for Dak Prescott to operate with more confidence and less pressure. If we look at recent performances, Nelson's pass protection grade is +2, 0 compared to current guards in the league, and he maintains a 79% pass win rate. His ability to anchor and keep the pocket clean will be invaluable, especially considering how much the Cowboys rely on Dak's ability to extend plays and find his receivers downfield. With Martin's historic boost last season adding over 180 yards per game rushing, Nelson could push that even further, bringing balance and consistency to a unit that has sometimes struggled with protection. The reasoning behind this move is clear. The Colts are prioritizing cap space and youth, especially given their uncertain quarterback situation with Richardson's health concerns. Nelson, with a hefty $15 million cap hit, is viewed as an expensive luxury that the Colts can no longer afford to keep, particularly when they're focused on rebuilding from a 0-3 start. For Dallas, with nearly $30 million in cap space available, acquiring Nelson makes perfect sense. They can absorb his contract while helping to shore up an interior offensive line that's currently allowing too much pressure and sacks. This move would reduce sacks on Dak by at least 10 and add around 220 yards rushing, big numbers that could significantly improve Dallas's offensive efficiency. From a strategic standpoint, this trade signals that the Cowboys are not just content with patchwork fixes. They're making a calculated play for a player who can be a cornerstone for years to come. It's about building an offensive line that can compete with the best in the league, one that can push the Cowboys into the top 5 in offensive rankings and allow Dak Prescott to thrive under pressure. The move also reflects a broader vision. Dallas isn't just thinking short-term, but is positioning itself as a serious Super Bowl contender, especially with the cap flexibility they possess. The addition of Nelson could serve as a catalyst, similar to how the Chiefs' signing of Thuney in 2024 improved their offensive efficiency by plus 14%. This kind of upgrade can turn long drives into scoring opportunities, improve third-down conversions, and elevate Dak's EPA, expected points added, to new heights, making the offense more explosive and unpredictable. What about the division and playoff implications? Well, if this trade goes through, the Cowboys' odds of winning the Super Bowl could jump from plus 800 to around plus 800, making them even more attractive as a contender. The protection boost would be akin to what Kels brought to the Chiefs in 2020, providing that extra layer of reliability and stability on the line. With a cap space of $30 million, Dallas can also look to add more defensive pieces or secondary help before the trade deadline on November 4th, making this a comprehensive push for a deep playoff run. The improved protection and run-game balance could help Dallas extend drives, control the clock, and keep opposing offenses off the field, crucial factors in playoff success. This move isn't just about improving the offensive line. It's about sending a message to the entire league that the Cowboys are serious about contention. It's a strategic pivot that combines smart cap management, veteran leadership, and a clear focus on winning now. The Colts, meanwhile, are betting on youth and cap flexibility, accepting that they might lose some immediate strength but gain draft capital and financial freedom. It's a bold gamble, and fans of both teams will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. Cowboys fans can dream about a more balanced and dominant offense, one that can impose its will on opponents and finally bring another Lombardi home. And just to add a little more context, the Cowboys' current season has been a roller coaster. Starting 1-2, they've faced tough opponents and seen some defensive struggles, especially with sacks and pressure on Dak. The offensive line has been inconsistent at times, and the lack of a true interior force has been noticeable. Adding Nelson could immediately change that narrative, giving Prescott a reliable guard who can handle the best interior defenders and free up Pollard and the running game. It's a move that could elevate the entire team's confidence and performance, especially in the critical moments of late-season games and playoff battles. Now the big question is, can the Cowboys pull off this deal? The timing is perfect, mid-October, right before the trade deadline. It's a strategic window to make a statement, to show the league that Dallas means business. The front office has been known for making bold moves at the right moments, and this could be the next chapter in their quest for Super Bowl glory. The fans are excited, the players are motivated, and the division is wide open. If this trade happens, it could set off a chain reaction of improvements across the roster, making the Cowboys not just contenders but favorites in the NFC. Ultimately, this is about more than just one player. It's about the vision for Dallas, a team that's committed to excellence, to pushing all in for another shot at the Super Bowl. Nelson's addition would symbolize that commitment, providing a veteran backbone to an offense that's been searching for consistency. It's about building a team that can withstand the toughest defenses and execute in the clutch moments. The NFC East is competitive, no doubt, but with this kind of upgrade, the Cowboys could be the team to beat, especially if they capitalize on their cap space and draft picks wisely. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, if Dallas manages to land Nelson, the impact would be felt immediately. The offensive line would become one of the league's most formidable units, and the entire offense would look different, more balanced, more explosive, more confident. It could unlock the full potential of Dak Prescott, giving him the protection and stability needed to take those deep shots, manage the clock, and lead long scoring drives. Tony Pollard would benefit immensely from the improved run blocking, potentially surpassing 500 yards for the season and setting new team records. The receiving core, led by CeeDee Lamb, would thrive even more with better protection, creating more space and opportunities for big plays. The Cowboys could then be viewed not just as a good team, but as a true Super Bowl contender capable of beating anyone on any given Sunday. Of course, there are risks, injuries, integration time, and the unpredictable nature of trades. But the upside is enormous. The Cowboys have the cap space, the draft capital, and the desire to make a bold move now. This trade could be the catalyst that propels them into the elite tier of NFL teams, finally giving their fan base the hope of another Super Bowl victory not too far down the road. It's an exciting time to be a Cowboys fan, and we all know that the front office has a history of making those game-changing moves when it counts. In the end, whether this deal materializes or not, it's a reflection of how serious Dallas is about competing at the highest level. The NFC is wide open, and with the right adjustments, the Cowboys can position themselves as the team to beat. The addition of a player like Quentin Nelson would send shockwaves through the league, and the fans would be buzzing with anticipation for what's next. It's the kind of move that could define a franchise's era, and all eyes are on the front office to see if they'll pull the trigger. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.